Kevin Zay, how does Scientology treat global pandemics such as what we are experiencing now? According to them, is this something that can be cured through auditing? Are medical and science issues such as this considered thetans? Okay, thanks for the question, Kevin. I'm not really sure I understand. I quoted your question. I'm not really sure I understand that last bit about medical and science issues are considered thetans. But I can certainly speak to being cured through auditing, and Scientology absolutely believes that auditing will cure you of your physical ailments or problems. Specifically, what they really believe is that Scientology will rehabilitate or address your spiritual trauma, your emotional problems, and based on past experiences that are causing you to be ill or be predisposed to getting ill or having accidents or injuries in the here and now. So auditing is not addressing the injury or the accident or the illness directly. It's addressing you as a spiritual entity and the reasons why you were predisposed to have your body go into ill health or bump into things or run into stuff or fall over or whatever it is that happened. So when it comes to a global pandemic like the COVID-19 thing here, it's really no different than the common cold or the flu or getting, your arm chopped off or, something like that. It's something bad happens to you, and that's a reflection of your spiritual state. This is all going back to very old philosophy of The Secret and the idea that your life or your health or your condition is a reflection of your spiritual health or your spiritual self or existence. And this is very, very, very old thinking. And Scientology's just sort of tuned it up with some sciencey kind of words and a procedure called auditing, which pretends to find and address the source of your spiritual trauma. So that's basically how they consider it or address it. And I'm just really not sure about this last bit that you asked, but medical or science issues are they're not real. Like all of this. Ultimately speaking, okay, not in a practical sense, not in any real world sense, but when you get into the airy-fairy side of Scientology and the theoretical side of Scientology, it gets a bit airy-fairy. And ultimately, the ultimate belief there is that all of this is an illusion, that you and I are mutually creating. And that the only reality here, the only thing that's really real about this entire universe is us as spirits. Or even our bodies are just mock-ups. They're just creations. They're imaginary things that you as a thetan are creating. I shouldn't say imaginary because that implies that that doesn't have substance or reality. But the whole physical universe is only as real as you basically are invested in and are believing and creating it. And you are actively creating it every moment of every day that you're around. So that's the ultimate idea that this all goes back to. And if you have that as an underlying philosophical base, then anything is possible. Anything at all is possible through positive thinking or through postulates, as they call it in Scientology. Through intentional creation or thinking, you can make anything happen, ultimately speaking. That's the belief, and that is where Scientology kind of springboards from. So I hope that clarifies that for you.